and welcome to Foxtails. After a very lengthy period of us all getting prepared and there being technical issues, and I think there's going to be more technical issues in the future, if you see the screen go down, what we're going to do is we're going to change cameras because my current camera is breaking a lot. So, let me reintroduce myself. Have you clicked record as well, babe? Awesome. Could you click record for me? Thank you. Awesome. Right. You need to refresh the page. You should be able to just... God damn it. Oh, we'll be right back for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Babe? I think that's right. Can you see me, babe? Yay! Hi guys! Right, technical issues aside, this is the show where we invite people and we get to know them a little better. I also want to mention this is the first ever show, so don't expect everything to go to plan. For example, having to wait a very long time. Babe, could you move us on to the main screen? Oh, yeah, oh my god. I can't see it. My stuff here is broken. Anyway, so without further delays, let me welcome our guests. Galaxie and Blizz! Yay! Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling? After such a long wait, how does it feel?
We're a little hot right now.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you two look absolutely adorable. I just want to beat your noses. Why are you doing so adorable?
Yeah. You're down rips.
I do not believe it for a second. So, welcome to London. Thank you.
Oh, it's a jolly good time over here. Everybody's been so friendly.
Indeed it is, my dear.
Oh.
I love it. You are basically a native person already. You guys are the first people into the new studio. The sofa's nice.
Hi.
Hello. Well, Galaxie, since Blizz walked up, we are going to start with you. Are you feeling okay today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you feeling very warm considering how long the wait was?
I'm kind of warm. But it's okay because I can pant.
That's really good. Well, at least you're not too hot. That's all. That's all I can say there. Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to get into knowing you and Blizz a little bit better, if that sounds okay. And since furry fandom is a big part of my life, I was thinking I would start there. For example, how long have you been a furry for?
Let's see. About like. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh!
I
Blizz
I
is
think I
back.
picture how it is. But you might want to check your chat and see if you did.
Oh
Okay.
no, I broke it.
I'm back. You broke it.
You fixed
You
it.
broke it.
Oh.
Okay. You say in America, our technology always kind of works. And let's see.
Don't worry, if it's not working, it's probably our fault as well.
No.
Because there's just been technical issues galore. But if
We love
if my ops, go on, sorry.
I said we love technical issues though. They make the world go round.
Bark, 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 bark.
Yay! Well, it keeps me in the job, so that's very good. But yeah, Galaxy, you were telling us about how you first got into the fandom.
Yeah, I got into the. Oh, wait, hold on. 11, 15,
Are you
15
okay?
years ago. 15 years ago.
Oh my god! That's crazy!
Yeah.
Like, that's like forever ago. Right, guys? Right? That's impressive. Well, at least I'm impressed. I mean, I've only been in for 2 years, and it's just like... But yeah, how did you get in? What was your inspiration? What motivation? Was it Disney cartoons or something else?
It was pretty much Disney cartoons, and
Of
also the internet. The
Well, that
wonderful
makes
place
sense.
called the internet.
So what kind
Whereabouts,
of things
sorry?
were you looking at on the internet?
Uh,
What kind of things were you looking at on the internet?
PG! Keep it PG! We got kids in the audience.
I was looking at very cute things.
Very cute things. So like pictures of your boyfriend.
Very cute.
I didn't know who you were.
I didn't know who you were either, so that takes time to know.
You two are so adorable. Like, oh my god. It's just what a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
nizzle.
Yeah.
But yeah, cute things and Disney, so pretty standard.
I want it.
How about you, Blizz? How did you find yourself into the wayward mists of the furry fandom?
There was a thing called YouTube, and I discovered a couple of the furry YouTubers there. I also ran into a couple of fursuiters in Pittsburgh back when I was a wee lad, but I didn't know. I thought they were just like sports mascots. I didn't really know who they were, but then later I found out they were furries, and I started looking more into it, and I was like, that looks like fun, but not something that I want to do. And then it ended up being something that I wanted to do. So then I gave it a try 2.5 years ago, and now here I am! Yay!
Yay! And now you're sharing awesome things with the rest of the world.
And totally wholesome things. So that's good.
I've just realised something. One of my lights is pointing the other way. Never
No,
mind.
I hear you.
Frick it. It's fine.
We-
I'll deal with that another time. But yeah, that sounds actually really adorable and stuff. Honestly, was it a
By the way,
gradual or was it just both feet in?
Well, you first. Go late. You first.
Wait,
You first.
wait,
You
what?
first. He said, was it gradual, or did you just jump all balls in?
Oh, I kind of just jumped all in. I was already a weird kid at school, so I was like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. So I just did it.
I want to be fluffy. I love that sentiment. I love it so much.
So
But yeah,
I
Bliss,
don't
how about
recommend.
you?
Yeah, I don't recommend doing what I did, which is that before I even knew any furries at all, I didn't know any. I had no friends in the fandom, but I had already ordered a suit, and to just make sure I jumped in, I bought a non-refundable hotel room at Anthrocon 2 years ago, and I was like, I have to do this because I'll flake on it if I don't do it. So, but don't do it. Make friends first, and then spend all that money because it's expensive.
That is actually very sound advice to anybody else who is dipping their toes in for the first time. Try things first, go to meets, because it's funny you should mention that. That was exactly my experience. I had a friend come out to me, and it was basically a random Wednesday, and he was like, Felix, and I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, I got something to tell you, all shifty and stuff, and I was like, He was like, I'm a furry, and I was like, what's that?
Oh, no.
Because no joke, 2.5 years ago, I didn't really know what furries were other than some other stuff you see in media, but most of the time I was just like, whoop. And at the time I was a massive weeb and I really liked cute stuff. And so I started looking into it a bit more, and then pretty similar to what you said, I pretty much bought a con ticket, and that kind of sold it to me. But when you first meet suitors, it's just another experience entirely, isn't it? It's scary, it's over-sensory, but you have so much fun. It's so good. Oh my god! But yeah, dipping your toe in first is always very, very, very good thing to do. And speaking of cons, since you brought that one up, which one is your favourite? And if you say Anthrocon, that's biased.
Go ahead.
My favorite?
Your favorite convention.
What's your favorite convention?
She said so.
I say Anthrocon.
So she voted for Anthrocon. I was gonna say it too, but you know what? I had a blast at for Apocalypse. So for Apocalypse, it's this like Halloween themed con. So I'll be a little different.
Oh.
Anthrocon's great.
That's fair.
But for Apocalypse, I was like, I don't know.
Hey, settle down, or else I'm gonna have to bring a security.
Yeah. That's
But yeah.
Security!
No! Stop! Security, bring them in!
I would never hurt my little being.
Yes, he would.
Yes,
Please
I would.
save me.
I
Save me!
Wait,
Stop.
I can't tell. I think you're on this side. Stop! I was so looking forward to. God, sorry.
I said I want to know what the London Furs experience is like, because all I know is all you bloody wankers over there are always posting your little fursuit things and your TV and praising the Queen and eating some crumpets. So what? I've never been across the pond, even though I speak with an authentic British accent. I've never been to Britain, so I want to know when I come over, is it like required that I kneel before the Queen before I go to con?
That's right. You kneel before the Queen. You kneel before me, man.
Yes and no. When you come in on a plane to the airport, there is like a massive picture of the Queen you have to bow to in immigration. So that's part of getting into the country. They give you your complimentary English breakfast as you cross the border, and as soon as you get in, everyone just says "Quor blimey" all the time. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the English experience. Although actually, that is a genuine question I do want to ask in terms of comparisons to how the fur meets run in America versus the UK, because in the UK, while we hang around in pubs and stuff like that, there's a lot of interaction with the public in London, especially like one of the fursuit walks is actually, it's a premier event, and seeing the public's interaction is quite cool. Whereas I've heard in America, you don't interact with the public as much because they're further away. Is that true? Is there a little bit of truth in that?
You want to? So it depends on what con you go to. The public interaction is great at some of them. Others it's
meets.
In meets. So like the meets I generally go to are like we do the fur bowls and stuff like that here. Those are the we don't do a lot of furry. There are a couple we call them furry walks, and I've actually never done a furry walk where like we pick a town and we just walk through the town and say hi to all the folks. But they do that. I've never had the opportunity though, because there was only one before coronavirus hit. So since I joined the fandom,
that's actually pretty interesting. So with a lot of fur meets in the UK, or rather, I'll rephrase that. In a lot of the larger ones, there is a significant interaction with the population that with people who are non-furries on means of walks as part of the meet itself. So like other meets in London will have a prominent bit where they will just go for a walk, and part of the walk will lead us to a park, and the park is kind of where you interact more, and then you get to just be a big furry in the park, which is nice. But and as my operator just told me, the lovely Dime Days Fox, thank you. They actually walked into a Metro bank once where the staff were like, "Oh my god, furries, yeah, come in, we'll just get a picture." And there's this like official corporate picture of like 20-30 furries on the windows. And yeah, people seem to love that kind of thing, which is nice.
Okay.
Although, go on, sorry.
So before I had Blizz, like before I had my suit, I went down. There's this place down here in DC called the National Harbor, which is like this. It's got a big Ferris wheel. Galaxie hasn't been there yet, so I got to take her there soon.
Yeah.
But like it's got all these bars, like I'm sorry, as you call them in the the motherland, the pubs. It's got all these pubs. where you can buy like pints and what else do they do? Like fish and chips.
You're looking at me like I know. Meanwhile, I've never been to that.
No, I'm trying to phrase like what people call cheeseburgers and French fries, but the Brits don't call it that. They call it fish and chips.
We still call it a burger.
What else? What else did I have over there? Pie, shepherd's pie. You know, that kind of stuff. Except American versions of it. Anyway, so there's this place down there that has all these things, and like, so I went and I do photography, so I like volunteered
some of your amazing pictures.
Thank you. But like, so I volunteered to take pictures of their fursuit walk. And like they kept, as they walked by all the bars, people kept coming out of the bars and being like, "Oh my God, you guys come in, come in, come in!" And they like kept buying us drinks. Those who were over 21, they kept just buying us pints and pints and pints and being like, involved with our group. And they took a lot of pictures. And in one of the bars down there now, there is like a picture with all the furries on the wall, or one of the poops. I'm sorry, one of the poops.
Look, it's a Blizz camp.
It's the blue. Oh, hi.
I should mention, can you guys actually see yourselves on the new set, I should say?
We can, and we are thrilled that you decided to stick both of us in this one little tiny chair and not on that big empty couch you have that has lots of room on it. You're making me sit on her lap because you're giving me the little...
It's funny you should mention that. It's funny you should mention that because this is actually the chair of shame. I don't know, am I pointing in the right way? Is this where the chair is? Awesome. Because I can't actually see.
Hold me back. Let me at him.
Evil fox noises. Well, actually, this is the seat of shame, essentially. And I wonder what this shame chair is going to contain. Could you please reveal what is in the shame chair?
What's on
That's the one.
Chair? What is it?
Has it displayed? I can't tell. Is it there or not?
I don't
Babe,
know.
tell me. Right, that's what I'm looking for. Right, okay. So there is an image on the right-hand side from a particular YouTube video that Galaxie told me about.
What is this?
Now, I can't disclose my sources, good sir, otherwise they won't share me more embarrassing stuff. Now, you're lucky.
What did you do?
Now, fortunate for you, Blizz, I wasn't actually able to cut the whole video because I didn't have time. However, I'm sure I can leak it to people who would be very interested. I watched it myself, and it was so funny. I loved it. It was very cute and adorable, and seeing Blizz awkwardly in the corner being like, "Hi."
And this is how he picked up Galaxie.
And actually, Galaxie, that's a question.
Is it? Yeah. You mean like the part where I tried to block you?
Wow. Okay.
No. So okay. I need to explain. Do I need to explain?
Go on then.
Well,
explain it.
So back when I was a young little wolf pup, so like 2 years ago, like I had just gotten Blizz, like I had just gotten him, and I had I didn't know too many people in the fandom, and like this guy, I watched his YouTube videos, and I thought he was pretty funny. So he was like, "Oh my God, you should be into me." And then he was like, "We're gonna make it a dating thing." And he did, he sent me a script and was like, "I just need you to say this, 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 and this." And I did, but I had no idea how he was gonna edit it. And
so what you're saying is, oh sorry. What you're basically saying is, it's not you. Honestly, I love it. I've watched it a few times now, trying to take it all in. And I will, babe. What I do have to say is, is this the pickup technique used on Galaxie?
No, I use other techniques on Galaxie.
Wow!
Oh
my God!
I reel it right in with my ooh. Wow. Wow.
I wish I could blink, but I can't. You two are so adorable.
My chair now.
So, what's the British version of ooh woo, Foxy?
Oh, as you may know,
Will.
I sent
It
you an
will.
ooh-woo, and it's ooh-woo. Ooh-woo. Oh, God, that came out so demonic. It's more like a
Like-
ooh-woo. Ooh-woo. And very
Oh, that's-
feminine, apparently. I can't
Oh,
tell
I
if
have
you
a
can hear me or not.
question for you. Us Americans have wondered for a long time, what does the fox say?
I'm not sure I can say, considering this is a PG TV show.
This is a PG TV show?
This is mostly PG.
This is at least PG-13.
Well, maybe we're yet to be rated, apparently, according to the TV.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, even though it's hosted by a fox, we have to try keep it clean. But in my opinion, the fox would say, "Meow, meow."
Oh no.
Yay, there we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, God damn it. But yeah, I would
Did I-
say,
Wait a minute, I think you just lost your PG rating because you just dropped a swear.
oh, did I? Oh no, I mean, oh my goodness, cut the stream. We're gonna have to put like a beep thing where we go beep every time someone swears.
I could use a beeper right now.
I was gonna say Ace is just threatening to like beep my entire audio so we can just hear you guys. Apparently, he loves you guys.
Okay, so questions for you from some American bloody wankas. Like, all right, so Galaxy and I are gonna
cuties.
like, let's say coronavirus goes away and the lovely little doggo here, and I are able to travel to London. What's one thing furry and what's one thing non-furry that we need to do when we go to the London?
Oh,
Bro, I want to
that's
go
actually
see
really
Big
good.
Ben.
You see Big Ben every
Well-
night.
Well, hey, you guys are terrible. Basically, so the one furry thing that I would recommend to absolutely anybody is a meat called Barcade. Barcade's one of my favorite. I feel like I'm just shilling for Barcade now. Barcade is one of my favorite meats because it's in an arcade, and there is so much to do because there's not just the arcade machines. There's like a dancing area, loads of people fursuit, and it's pretty much a lot of the furry scene attends there. So it's like this giant room full of furries and video games and events. It's just, oh my God, it's so good. However, I do have to disappoint my American friends because Big Ben is actually under construction. So what you'll see is...
No!
Oh, sorry, renovation. I can't do air quotes with pause. Renovation.
So Big Ben's not so big anymore?
It depends. So if you wait a couple of years, you'll be able to see it. But by the time you guys... Just come down a second time. It's an excuse to come down. And knowing British bureaucracy, it's going to be built. It's going to take a while. However, if you want to see something really cool, you just come and visit me. It's fine. I'll just give you loads of cuddles and like snuggles and just love you guys forever. However,
do you think
I can't take
cuddle the
advantage.
queen?
You're already cuddling
corgis.
right here.
Hey. Oh, although there is the Tower of London, which is actually really cool. It's like a big old castle. We used to send prisoners and sometimes get rid of them in other means. There's the Crown Jewels, which are really cool. The what, sorry?
That's where you used to chop people's heads off.
I mean, I'm just saying that the rebels need to be taught a lesson. We'll send you all to the Tower of London.
Are you trying to kidnap us? Oh.
I mean, a little bit. Oh, God. Can you see the cable? I have a cable, like, going down here so I can actually hear everything. It's crazy. But yeah, if you had to come up and visit, I would take... Oh, my God! I know what I would take you guys to do! So, have you ever been for afternoon tea?
An afternoon what?
Afternoon tea!
Tea and crumpets. I want some tea and crumpets.
Not just tea and crumpets, and tiny little really cool cakes, and like big cakes and sandwiches, and like it's usually in a very fancy posh place, and they're like, oh, what would mom like for her order, or what would the gentleman's like for tea, or you can have coffee if you're a filthy American. But there's all sorts of choices.
Let me at him. Daniel insult our coffee.
Look, I'm sorry, we have back into the Queen, so meh.
Hey, if we had your tea, would we have to pay taxes on it?
That
can
is
either
a
confirm or
yes!
deny that one.
You're not fooling us. You're black.
Leave it out the harbour! Stop polluting the harbours! Oh, god damn it. It might be, yeah, you'd have that, which is 20% on it.
Come to what is it, A&E? Come to A&E, come to Boston, and we're going to throw you in the harbor.
Come to
Do you know what's really funny? Do you know what A&E stands for in the UK?
Anthro New England.
No,
No, accident and emergency. So when someone has an accident, they go to A&E.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness, A&E is A&E.
So basically, what you've just said is, by inviting me to A&E, you're threatening to send me to the hospital. Oh,
well, I mean,
meanie.
that's kind of true when you think about it.
You wouldn't hurt a foxhole, would you? You wouldn't.
As long as you don't tax us. We remember we don't have a tyrannical queen, so you cannot give us taxes.
Last time I checked, I was here still.
Yeah, you are a little tyrant.
I was going to say I'm definitely not going to take politics as a fun. Oh yeah, please remove that from the shame square. In fact, I mean, we could just move them over to the shame square. Just shame square. I keep saying shame square. The shame chair, just to prove a point to the rebels in my sights. Well, get the scepter and bop them on the head. Now, unfortunately, I have a whole list of topics here, but my glasses are fogged up, so you have to give me a second.
Oh, no,
I still can't see them.
You don't wear glasses. I don't see any glasses.
Well, they're built into me.
Oh, really? Oh, tell us more.
Yes, please, tell me more if you can.
You have glasses built into your eyes?
Although, I'm going to have to pause the stream for a second because the audio's gone.
No, don't do it.
I do apologize. I do apologize. It'll only be for 20 seconds, I promise. Or even 10 seconds. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I'll be right back, guys.
Wait, is it 10 British seconds?
Right. Hi, guys. We're back.
Yay!
And I see somebody poodling. How dare you? Oh my god, he's got weird hair. Actually, Galaxy, I have a few questions for you because the revelation that you've been in the fandom for so long is actually quite an interesting one to me because you must have seen so many changes, like fursuits being like increasing in quality the entire time, a shift between groups, and like the popularity of certain species. And have you got any really memorable stories in that regard with the changing times? Or can you remember anything?
I mean, I do remember seeing a lot of changes, like during the community, like from fursuit makers, like the progression of like fursuits, especially like the popularity of like certain animals of like, you know, people making fursuits. Because I remember back in the day, it was usually just
What's your favorite?
wolves and foxes, which I mean, they still are popular animals. But I'm seeing now like people. Blizz disappeared. I killed him.
It's okay. You're adorable enough to keep it going. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Yay! But I've seen like now the new like species like hyenas. I see hyenas like I see also let's see. I see hyenas. I see a lot of I see a lot of like deer. I see a lot of like hybrid
Wait,
characters.
you're telling me that deer are new?
No, I'm not saying that they're new. I'm just saying like they're more frequent in like popularity.
That's what I mean.
Like I feel
I'm
like
surprised there's not. God, sorry. I'll keep talking over you. I'm so sorry.
oh no, sorry, you go.
No, I was gonna say I'm surprised with like deers, especially because deers are so goddamn cute, and they can be. There's a lot of like mixtures you can have with deers. And I know that like some people pick a sauna because of certain traits associated, but deers like you can have bucks, you can have the more feminine side of deers, and I was just surprised that they're not more common.
Yeah, so there's the hyena. I love me personally. I will always say this. I have a bias for hyenas. Just saying. That's just.
Are you saying that now Blizzard's not here?
Yeah, I say that now that Blizzard's gone. So like,
so
you know, I like wolves. I like wolves, but hyenas are my heart. Now I better shut up before he comes here.
Is that? Can I ask them what's your opinion on Nos Hyena?
Oh my god, he's super nice. I love him.
I was gonna say like just judging like I know this one of those it's one of those cliches where you don't meet your idols, but like one of my idols has been Adler the Eagle and a few others, and when you meet them in person, some of them are just adorable, and you want to hug them and never let go because they're so cute and adorable and good. And I imagine Nos Hyena he looks like he's got his heart in the right place, which makes me so happy.
He's super nice. And he's like super funny, and he's fun like to hang out with. I met him a couple of times at cons.
That's pretty cute, and I'm totally not jealous at all. And you guys are staying on the shame chair for crimes you committed early in the show. I can't tell if you can tell me over there.
Sharing is caring. That's the American way.
Fair enough. I can't say that. I just like sharing nuzzles. Right, I can actually see stuff.
Just because go away, Bliss. Just because, because I wanna just say one thing. So you said, when did you go to your first con?
2019.
2019.
Early 2019.
Okay, so I went
That's
to my first
here.
con. I think it was 2017. I went to my first ever con, and that was Anthrocon, which is why I said that Anthrocon was my favorite con, because my best friend Mim was the one that brought me to Anthrocon for the first time before he left to go to the Marines.
So basically, everybody's first con does have a special place in everybody's heart, I think, where it's hard to beat that experience sometimes because everything is absolutely new. But yeah, that's actually really quite cute, and it's good to know why Anthrocon is your favorite. And the audio nearly dropped out there. But yeah, I really want to go to Anthrocon because Blizzard told me all about it, and we were so looking forward to it. And then COVID happened, which just made me upsetty spaghetti. Depressing.
Darn you! But we hope to get you over here soon. Anthrocon is like a trip. Like it's a lot of fun, and I don't know. There's a big difference here in the U.S. because I know, like in Europe, you guys have less cons. So like all the cons are like this big deal event. But here in the U.S., there is so much. Anthrocon was my first con, and it was huge, and it was humongous and big. But then like my second con was for Apocalypse, and it was much smaller. And then I went to the Curse Con, that was CCFC, which we don't talk about in America anymore. Yeah. Oh, there's a good reason you haven't heard of that. Don't go looking. It was not as bad as like what was the one out west that's all over the internet?
Rainforest.
Rainforest. It wasn't Rainforest bad, but the con chair at CCFC did a lot of very bad. Like he was a bad boy. He was a very bad boy. And so there's not going to be another CCFC, which is a shame because the location was great, the hotel was great, but the staff was muy mal.
I mean,
As
Someone might do something in the future.
Wait, hold on. Incorrect. Not the entire staff were bad.
no.
Just
I
saying.
said the chair. I said the chair.
No, you just said the staff.
No, I said the chair. I said the chair.
You just said
We
the
understand.
Okay,
what
well,
it is, don't worry.
You should be put in the
Everything's coming
same
out now,
chair.
isn't it? Actually, speaking of fairy drama, have you guys ever been mixed up in something like? Well, do you guys have any furry drama that you've been involved in yourselves? This one's more to Blizz.
Well, I mean,
Because you've been in a short amount. You've been in the fandom a short amount of time, so there's less likelihoods. Because usually someone comes into.
it's less likely, but I'll say I think you know what my furry drama is. well,
I
we'll
do.
leave it at.
Yes.
But in terms of any like big time furry drama, like have I ever been involved in like a fight or anything like that? Now I tend to keep it on like down low, and like I have a close circle of furry friends that I like hang out with for the most part, and like I don't know, no major drama with me. I'm kind of drama free. I just like to have fun and give out hugs. I'm a good boy.
Oh,
I'm a
that's
good
really
boy.
sweet.
How about you, Galaxy Coon? Galaxy Chan? You ever been involved in drama?
No, and I don't want to talk about it.
The lie detector test determined that. Oh, how could you?
That is fine. That is fine. Honestly, I am feeling like I'm getting to know you two very, very, very well. Actually, another question I've got, which isn't actually furry related, is what favorite games are you guys playing right now? Because I know a lot of people tuned into
Super Animal Royale!
I was just about to say, a lot of people tuned into the what's it called? Nintendo basically announcements and were super psyched for the new Pokemon's coming out. But I gathered at least one of you would be an avid Animal Crossing fan. Animal Royale! Oh, I'm so sorry. I misheard. I do apologize. What's Animal Royale?
Oh, do you want to?
You can explain it. I've been trying to train him to explain it to people so that he can get more people to play.
It's easy. It's easy. It's like Fortnite, but with furries.
It's not Fortnite.
It's not. It's like Fortnite, but it's not. But it is furries with guns shooting each other on a very cute little Animal Crossing sort of land, and the last furry can win.
Honestly, there's only one way to make games better. Add furries. I mean, it'll get me to buy it, so...
Right,
actually really cool.
Free. It's free. It's free!
And, do you guys... I'm assuming you guys play with the mouse and keyboard, yes?
Yeah, because we're good Americans.
Now I do.
No, shush.
No.
Okay, you want to hear some drama? This is the drama I was wrapped
I was
up
going to say, and you want those people where... If you use a console, don't you? Oh! Jacques!
This one used to play trackpad.
Yeah, and I was good at it.
No, you weren't.
I was good at it.
I
was good at it.
I'm done.
Just say.
I'm leaving.
Uh-oh.
Did the host just die? Oh.
We'll deal with that later.
Did the host just fall out of his chair? Where did you disappear to? Like,
oh, can you not see me?
No, I see you now, but like you hid behind our chairs.
No, so I was so upset with this news that I had to leave the stage. However, I couldn't figure out how to open the door with my pup, so you're stuck with me, I guess. I'm having to grab my plushies to make me feel better about this news. Speaking of which, do you guys have a favorite plushie?
Can I just say something?
Uh-huh.
So, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, ALLL?
Oh no.
Oh
no.
I've heard of Arubis, however I've not heard of ALLL.
Galaxy. Well, I'm sorry, Galaxy had to leave.
Where did she go? I guess we're just talking to Bliss now. Hi Bliss, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Felix. How are you?
It's a shame Galaxy couldn't join us.
It's a shame because she just ow.
You two settle down. You two are so adorable, it hurts. But yeah,
It's okay.
the reason I ask, there's a reason I ask if you use keyboard and mouse. Have you tried doing it with your paws on?
Oh goodness, no.
I've never tried, but
No.
that's actually a good idea.
I only have
No joke.
Wait.
No joke. Have you guys ever played Deep Rock Galactic?
Do what? What game? Repeat.
I'll tell you no. Deep Rock Galactic.
No, I never even heard of it. What is that?
Right, okay, so
that-
an amazing game, fantastic. It's player versus environment, up to 4 people versus the environment, and it's a cross between I don't even know how to describe it, like a wave shooter versus, like, it's a wave shooter / explorer. You're a dwarf and you go and dig for minerals, and every now and then loads of shit comes after you. It's really, really, really good. However, I've got a clip of me somewhere trying to play this with these giant paws on, and as you know, I have a squeaker in my index finger. So when you're trying to I can't, like when you've got your keyboard, I'm like trying to press one button, and obviously the big beans are pressing like several at once. So I'm moving forward and also throwing axes at the same time, so no one can stand in front of me. And when I panic, you just hear very quickly as I'm panicking with the mouse because I can't click stuff. I highly recommend it. It's very fun and very frustrating, especially if it's like a Twitch game. Sorry, I just thought I'd recommend that.
I don't have squeaker paws though. Wait, do you have 5 palsies or 4 palsies?
I have 4 beans. 4 beans.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
I should be doing this.
It would get so frustrating. I would be so frustrated.
They're
And then I would
they're
throw
not even thumbs. They are just giant baps. Which is annoying. But I mean, that's that. My final question to you two, because I've taken up quite a lot of your time, and I do appreciate you coming on and dealing with all these technical issues. I do apologize. Do you have a favorite plushie or toy? Can be toy too.
We don't have enough time.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time today, so we'll have to leave it there. Thank you, everyone. No, I'm only kidding.
So the world
Do
has
tell
to
me.
know that
This is clearly something you're excited about, so please do tell me.
Pusheen.
Pardon?
Pusheen.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Pusheen?
Pusheen the cat.
Oh my God, yes. Sorry, I thought you were saying plushie. No, plushie. Oh my God, it's so cute.
No.
Show it. That's so good.
She has too many Pusheens. I have a room full of Pusheens over here. She has too many, and she always wants more. She doesn't need more Pusheens. There are too many Pusheens, and
Everybody needs more cute stuff. You clearly have more rooms in the house.
No.
Fill up all your rooms with plushie. Oh, sorry.
My favorite plushie is my girlfriend.
Oh, how cute.
And your girlfriend's favorite plushie is Plusheen.
Yes.
Ain't that sweet?
It's
Listen,
very
if I could
adorable.
have a big giant plush of Blizz made, just, throwing that out there, if anybody knows of anyone that can make a big giant plushie of Blizz,
Actually,
I would
it's funny you should mention that.
Keep it in my room.
I could actually put you in touch with someone who could do something similar, if you'd be interested. And then you can just replace the actual Blizz with a plushie Blizz. Easy.
Oh, I can have the Blizz plushie.
Does that mean you'll punch the Blizz plushie instead of me?
No.
Oh.
Oh my days, you two are just something else. I love you so much. Right.
Oh, we love you.
Yay!
Hey, so
unfortunately, sorry.
When does Graham Norton come out?
Oh, I tell you can recognize the background. Unfortunately, I'm his replacement today because he is feeling ill.
Oh, you are really? You promised us Graham Norton. You said we were going
I'm
to
so
be
sorry.
famous.
I'm so sorry.
Graham Norton was going to be there. And he was going to like introduce us to all his friends.
If only. Unfortunately, that is
Who's
all
it?
we could. Go on, sorry.
Go on, sorry. No, I was like, who's another like? Is there any? Okay. So here in America, here's a question for you. So here in America, there's all this controversy about like who's some famous people that might be furry. And there's this big YouTuber who you might have heard of, the Odd Ones Out, who we're all like 99.9% sure is a furry. I mean,
Yes.
he went to MFS, so I mean,
Yes.
like he's got to be a furry. Are there
Yes,
any secret? Are there any Brits, like any famous Brits, that you're suspicious might be a furry?
That's a good
What about
question,
Daniel
actually.
Radcliffe?
I don't want to name names, but there is somebody I know who went for a job interview, and there's somebody I know who went for a job interview, and they were doing. This isn't a famous person, but it's still a funny story because it's one of those things where it's like, are they a furry? Are they not a furry? So they went through the interview. It's going very well, and at the end they asked, "What kind of animal are you?" To which the person replied, "Fox." And the guy was like, And he turned to his colleague and was like, "Well, you're a dog." And he's like, "Well, yeah, because I like belly rubs." And you just sit there and you think, well, how could you not be a furry with responses like that? Who does that do in an interview, right?
What kind of job was this? It sounds like a lot of fun. And B, yeah, that's a furry. That's 110% furry.
Right? I mean, as soon as I heard this story, I was just like, that is a furry. If you want to know what a furry looks like in the wild, it's that. But yeah.
I got another question for you. I got another one. Okay.
You'll have to hurry because my housemate needs to use the TV.
Have you ever been?
Sorry.
Have you ever been caught being a furry, like by people you know, like, or like have folks ever discovered your furriness without you wanting them to discover?
Are you talking about the Instagram incident? So, okay, right. Roll back the date to like how long ago was it? It wasn't that long ago. It was like 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months. Pardon me.
I think it was like honestly, I think it was longer than that. I think it was like last spring.
Oh god. Well, basically, Blizz motivated me to go and try Instagram for the first time. And I was like, there's a lot of cute furries, and Blizz said there's loads of amazing artists. So I was just like, yeah, let's try it. Now, not realizing that Instagram and Facebook are very close, because I'm a very silly foxhole, I signed in using the same email that I used to sign into Facebook, and didn't think anything of it, and started uploading not my best content, but just little bits and pieces as I felt like. And all of a sudden, I think, yeah, me being like, "Can I have some treats, please?" I think it was like a day or maybe 2 days later, I get a message from one of my non-furry older friends. And they're like, "By the way, Felix," because, well, they'll use my real name, of course. They're like, "By the way, Felix, you do realize I can see your Instagram?" And I was just like, "How do you know I've got Instagram?" And she said, "Well, I got a notification to say that such and such has just got an Instagram. Check them out." And as soon as that person said that, my heart stopped and my brain was just like, "Oh no." And I was just like, who else knows? Because if she knows, more people should know. And I didn't even contact anybody else. My first reaction was, I'm like, holy hell, I have to shut down Instagram. And Instagram are such little shits, they don't make it easy. I first tried to deactivate the account, and then Instagram was just like, "Oh yeah, can't do that. Why? Error 500. What? And I asked my friend when I did it. She's like, "Oh no, yep, all your stuff's still up." A bit weird. And I was just like, oh god. I just wanted the world to just swallow me up whole. I tried for like several days to try and close the account down. Must have took like 3+ days and a support ticket to actually close my account down. In that time, my like 300+ people on Facebook have probably got a big notification going, by the way, look at the weird stuff that Felix puts out.
Oh no, by the way, your friend is a fox.
Oh yeah, I was just like, oh. However,
That's okay.
one of there's go on, sorry. Oh, so basically, there's the delay's killing me. There is a silver lining out of this story, however, because once my friend found out, they got interested, and I got a little bit more out of my shell in showing them stuff, and I got a little less caring about my friends judging. Well, my older friends, I should say my older circle of friends, the ones who are not furries. I got like more comfortable with them knowing I was a furry, so I started showing them more and more, and they got interested, and I was just like, huh. I don't think I care anymore. So, vast majority of people, apart from my parents and select other individuals, actually know I'm a furry now. So, kind of good, I guess. Small silver lining out of it, I think. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. At the end of the day, yeah. Bad to good.
Right, that's a happy ending. And, like, I think lesson learned here, because I got a story, too. So, yeah. Well, so a bunch of my friends found out I was a furry, kind of a very similar circumstance. But, you know, the furry messaging service that, like, everybody uses is, like, Telegram. Yeah. And Telegram is linked to your phone number. So, like, I had to use my, like, actual phone number to sign up for Telegram. But then I thought I disabled it. So, like, people who had the phone number couldn't see I was on Telegram. Well, one of my like really good friends who happens to be like somewhat of an anti-fur, like he's not a big furry fan at all.
Oh no.
But so he downloaded Telegram one day to talk to his girlfriend because his girlfriend was overseas. So to avoid the messaging fees, like they were going to use Telegram. And he said, and like he got that notification that was like, "Hey, you have a friend on Telegram. You should add them." And like when he clicked on it, he saw my number and like with my little Blizz guy right next to it, like hi. And then he immediately messaged all my other friends before me. He messaged my entire friendship group and was like, "Hey guys, is Blizz a, like, you know, my real name, but like, is Blizz a furry? Is Blizz a furry? Is Blizz a furry?" And like everybody was like, what? And then he started sending them all of these pictures like from around my house because they all know what my house looks like. So he was like, "I think that this person's a furry because this is definitely his living room, and this is his living room, and this is his bedroom, and that's his bed." Like he finally confronted me like 2 days later and was just like, "So I think we know where you've been like mysteriously disappearing to some weekends." And it was but like the happy ending is like even he doesn't care. And I think that's like a thing. Like a lot of furries are scared to like tell their friends and tell stuff. Yeah. But, like, I'm not telling my parents because they don't need to know that their 30-year-old son dressed up like a toothpaste and runs around. But like at the same time, like my friends don't. It's been like a very happy ending. As long as I don't, like, I'm not going over their house and being like I'm a woofy will like nuzzle and cuddle me because they're not furry. They're not into that kind of stuff. But like if you don't force it upon the normies, then the normies don't really care, and half of them think it's kind of cute and kind of cool. So that's generally like most people who I've heard have told their friends the reaction's good as long as you're not like, you know, overdoing it. What about you, Galaxie?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Galaxie's a secret furry. Ever find out in real life, you'll be shocked because it's like incredible. She's like, oh my god, you're a Galaxie? Like she's been in movies. She's been on billboards. She's been what else? Like
sure.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
She's been on the Jersey Shore. She's been on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She's been on what else? She's been on the Maury Show and on Jerry Springer.
What?
These
That's
are
actually
all
really
lies.
cool.
Just saying.
I'm
These are all
going to
lies.
assume they're all correct, and I have so many questions. And if you guys would like to come on in the future, I would like to do a. Do you know what PowerPoint karaoke is?
Oh yes.
What's that? What's that?
It's like PowerPoint karaoke.
It's like improv. So basically, you'll be given slideshows, and you will have to present whatever that means. You will have no idea what it is beforehand, and some of it will be a bit weird, and you have to do your best to try and convince us to whatever that is.
Oh, I like it.
Honestly, it's really cool. I saw it done at Nordic FuzzCon, and oh my lord, it's one of the funniest things I've seen. Yeah, you just got to really act the shit out of it. And with webcams, that's easy. And unfortunately, I do have to bring the stream to an end for two reasons. One, my housemates are going to kill me because they need the TV, and number two, my ears are killing me. But I really would like to talk more. Go on, sorry.
You know what else? You know what else would be fun?
Oh.
Crumpets?
Yeah, besides the tea and the crumpets. Besides that, like, what if we did like a match game type thing?
What's a match game?
You've never heard? Oh my god, I'll send you videos after this. It was on.
I know what you're talking about.
It was on like Drag Race UK. It was fun.
Oh yeah, by the way, he watches Drag Race.
I know.
Don't worry, we've had in-depth conversations about this.
We have.
Yay.
It's when I learned a British accent. Oh.
Yes.
Well, thank you for having us on, you bloody wanker.
I was gonna say, Galaxy, give us your best British accent too.
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
You can do it.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
That is amazing. That is brilliant. Thank you very much. You guys have been so fun. Thank you very much for coming on. And give me 2 seconds.
I want my tea and crumpet.
Down with the queen.
No, you're not allowed to say that. Cut the mic. Cut the mic. I do want to say a thank you to a couple of people who helped make this come true. Even though a lot of things went wrong, that is my fault. But a lot of people did a lot of stuff to try and help with this. I do want to say, to the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Ace, thank you. He's upstairs and he's like, there we go. He's basically doing all the sound effects and talking to my ear about various things. I want to say thank you to Hoovy Fox, who provided the voiceover in the beginning. That lovely smooth voice was his. I want to say thank you very much to Blizz and Galaxie for being wonderful guests and amazing friends as well. And finally, if anybody stuck around this long, thank you very much for still watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll try and fix the technical issues in the future. Have you guys got anything last to say? Go on, sorry.
Yes, go ahead. You first.
Wait, I don't know what to say.
Last words.
I don't know. You go first.
You're closing out the show. You're closing out the show.
Hey, so when we leave the set, is it called Brexit?
Hey!
It's been fun. Thank you for having us on.
Thank you very much, guys.